Hey from Texas, it's Lindy Fulford. Today I'm going to talk to you about what the crap you're really supposed to eat. Because that really is the question. What the crap, man? Because there's so much information on the internet about how we're supposed to eat. And everybody has their own opinions. But the fact of the matter is what works for you may not work for somebody else. And may not work for somebody else. And on and on and on. There's so many different ways of eating out there nowadays. There's just the clean eating. There's paleo. There's Whole30. There's keto. There's the if it fix your macros. There is a bajillion ways. And if you go to the doctor, guess what? Your doctor's going to have their own way of telling you what you need to eat. The government has their own way of telling you what you need to eat. They're a nice little pyramid, right? There's Ideal Protein, there's Weight Watchers, there's just so many different ways. So I've had a lot of questions lately regarding what is it that I eat, because I've dropped 20 pounds and most of y'all have seen it before, so I started eating keto. But I want to be very clear. I used these little containers for a really, really long time. These containers were great for the longest time. They're fantastic, actually. You get a green container, you get a yellow container, you get an orange container, a purple container, a red container, and there's another one in there. I don't know what color it is. Just can't see through the purple. But what this helped me do was I didn't have to track any calories. I didn't have to track anything. If it fit in here, I could eat it. I could eat pretty much any vegetable I wanted. I could eat any fruit I wanted. I could eat pretty much any meat that I wanted. I could even have starchy carbs. I could have wine. There's so many different things I could have. And what this helped me do was it just helped me to maintain. It helped me to learn what my portions were. It helped me with portion control. Because you guys, you can overeat healthy food. It can happen. And so it was great for a while until it wasn't great anymore. And that's what happened. So fast forward, and I'm about to turn 40 in August. And the weight just kept piling on. It didn't matter what I did. I was not using the containers anymore, but I was still following pretty much the meal structure of the containers and what you're supposed to eat and how much you're supposed to eat. But I found that even with this little tiny bit of starchy carbs that I could have, because you guys, I love sweet potatoes. Like, I can eat the crud out of some sweet potatoes. And you could have tortillas. You could have one whole regular wheat tortilla, or you could have 2 corn tortillas. You guys, every time I ate that, I just kept swelling up like a beached well. It was awful. Seriously, you guys, I looked pregnant. So I started doing some research. I have some friends that did the Whole30. My nieces have done paleo, but they also do CrossFit, and they look amazing. Let me just tell you. They look like rock stars. They are rock stars. And so I decided to do my own research. And I started looking up different ways of eating. And there was just so much information on the internet. And it didn't matter what I looked up. If I looked up clean eating, then somebody over here is saying, well, you shouldn't eat that way because you're going to die and get cancer. And then I look up keto and they say, you shouldn't eat it that way because you're going to die and get cancer. And then I see these people in the If It Fits Your Macro group, and they're sitting there eating Pop-Tarts, and I tried that route, and I just gained weight. I must have done it really wrong. But I do love Pop-Tarts and cereal. I really love sugary stuff. And so, and of course you read on the internet about that stuff, and you eat that stuff, and you're going to die and get cancer. I mean, it didn't matter which direction I turned. There was always a positive, and there was always a negative for it. So my advice to you, find out what works for you. Try whatever it is for 30 days and see if it works for you. If you are struggling with your weight loss, or you are gaining weight, or you are tired, or there's so many things that happen. You guys, I will have to say that the main thing that I found that everybody agreed on is cutting out processed foods and cutting out your sugars. And we all know this. But sometimes it's hard, especially if you're busy and you have, if you're going to games and stuff, or people are just busy. People that are working a full-time job and a part-time job and still getting their kids where they have to go. And a lot of times there's not time to meal prep in there. And so it's hard to find the right stuff. So back in January, I switched to keto. For me, keto worked. Again, used these for a long time, and clean eating worked for me for a really, really long time until it didn't. And at some point, I wasn't at the weight I was when I had Brady, because good Lord, I gained 65 pounds when I had Brady. But I was up to where I weighed about what I did probably when I had TY. And so it just wasn't working. And I knew some of it had to do with hormones because, again, almost 40 here. Things were changing. I was still tired all the time. I was taking my narcolepsy medicine because I was always tired. And I could just tell something wasn't right. So fast forward, January, tried the keto. Love the keto. It worked for me. Will it work for you? I don't know. What I can tell you is that I've just finished up, several people in my group have just finished up their 10-day experiences, and I've gotten mixed results. Now, the majority of them have been great. Some of them, I have a customer who put on a pair of shorts with her belt and had to put it on a notch over, like smaller. And she hasn't been working out. She hasn't necessarily been watching what she's eating, but she's been drinking the supplement that she promised to take for 10 days. Why does it freeze? Am I frozen, Justin? Okay, I think I'm unfrozen. Goodness. My internet service is bad. I don't know how to fix that. Okay, so as I was saying, so I have people in my group that have had excellent results. They've seen lots of energy. They've seen weight loss. You guys, for me, it's the energy. The weight loss is just, it's great too. For me, it's the energy. But I've also had people that it didn't sit well with them. Headaches. I have a customer that did try it and went all in, went all in, and it didn't work for him. And that's okay, because what works for me or what works for someone else, or Sally, Bob, Sam, whoever, it may not work for you, but it may. You won't know unless you try. So what I urge each and every one of you to do is, if you are struggling with your weight or your energy, look on the internet. But what I'm going to tell you is you're going to find that everything is conflicting and we're all going to die at some point of cancer. That's what the internet basically says, especially WebMD. Don't look at WebMD. But give it a try, you guys. Try clean eating for 30 days. If that doesn't work for you, try keto for 30 days. If that doesn't work for you, try paleo, try Whole30. Or just keep eating what you're eating, and, you'll just have to be happy with what you have. So, I'll leave you with this. I've got these fantastic packs in today. And I'm so excited. Literally, you guys, the UPS truck just dropped them off. He was running really late today. And I cannot wait to try them. And it's raspberry lemonade. So, I'm going to be giving this a try tomorrow to see how it is. If you have ever thought about eating keto, I highly recommend it. Whether you use the supplements or not, that's up to you. If you decide you need a little help, by golly, this stuff is freaking amazing. It's truly amazing. I have a lot of questions of what do I eat on keto. You want to know what I eat on keto? I eat a lot of bacon. Like, I probably eat more bacon than I should. But let me tell you, I cook a whole pan of bacon almost every day. And no, I do not eat it all by myself. I have growing boys in the house, so they help me eat it. But I cook almost a whole pan of bacon every day. I have eggs cooked in grass-fed butter. I have used coconut oil when I cook. I have chicken fajita meat. I put it in a little bit of butter or coconut oil. Lots of avocados. So I have a lot of guacamole. Salads with ranch dressing. You guys, that's probably my favorite thing. One of my favorite things. Really like bacon. About the keto is that I don't have to just have Italian dressing. I can actually have a salad with ranch. That makes my heart happy. I can also have just broccoli dipped in ranch. Good stuff. I don't eat as much fruit, so I do eat fruit, but on keto they do kind of limit you. You don't have to, but what they recommend is the berries, right? Blueberry, raspberry, strawberry. I don't have hardly any starches because it makes me bloat. But lots of greens, lots of meats, and some fruit. It's really good. It's fantastic. It's easy to follow, especially when you're at home. It's a little bit harder if you, like, if I went and showed you my refrigerator right now, we got burgers and fries tonight. Full-on burgers and fries. And guess what? I didn't get bloated. You know why? Because this stuff rocks. Okay, that's all I got for you tonight. I hope you'll take it serious and go look on the internet and see what's right for you if you're struggling. Because it's no fun losing weight. Losing weight's hard. We all like to eat. But at some point, we're all getting older and we're all getting closer to dying. Just ask the internet, it'll tell you. And if you want to stay around to see your grandkids, then I highly recommend that at some point you start taking it seriously and start making some changes. And if you are interested in keto, or if you just have questions about the keto way of eating, I've been doing it long enough and I've researched it enough. I can tell you the good and the bad and the ugly, because there's good, bad, and ugly to keto. Plain and simple. So, all right, you guys, I hope you have a fantastic night. Hit me up if you have any questions. If you want to try out this stuff, it's amazing. You guys, I hate it when it does that. Why doesn't it stick? Anyways, I have 5 and 10 packs. Originally, I only had 10 packs. Now I'm doing 5 and 10 packs. So if you just want to try each of the flavors, I got some 5 packs too. So hit me up, and I will catch you on the other side.